Okay, this is editing me coming in to give you guys a recap on our Pink Moon and Posies market and our community ritual that we did with our full moon in spring gathering on April 12th, 2025. So the ritual was led by Papa Ken. He is a local hoodoo practitioner and he graciously leads our community rituals at every bazaar since he started in October. And we do have plans to continue doing these community rituals as often as possible. So if you have not been to the Mystique Bazaar or Magic and Moonlight's Mystique Bazaar, then we encourage you to attend. If you're curious about being involved in a community ritual or having any type of alternative spiritual community to join or participate in, we would love to have you visit one of our events and see what it's like. You can find out more about the bazaar and the rituals that we do by following us on any of our social media. We have Facebook, which is where we are the most active. We also have an Instagram, we have Threads, and we have YouTube. Now, Magic and Moonlight is my booth that I have at the bazaar, and I do have a TikTok page for Magic and Moonlight where I post about the bazaar in general. I also have a separate Facebook page and Instagram for Magic and Moonlight, so everything is cross-posted on all of those pages, all of those social media apps. So there's always somewhere that you can find us and find out about what we do and when you can catch up with us next. Bear with me because this is the first time I have ever done a voiceover for one of these vlogs, and I'm doing it well after the event, so my brain is mush and I'm trying to remember everything that happened so that I can give you guys a little recap and make sure that I include all of the info. And of course, I did not write this down or make an outline. I'm just winging it, which leaves plenty of room for error. Yeah. And I hate the fact that I'm saying but there it is. There it is. And I'm sure it will happen again. It is what it is. Here's a little more background info on Papa Ken, who leads our rituals. He is Creole and also has Gullah Geechee ancestry. So he comes out and does all of these for free. The ritual portion, there is no charge for you to participate. However, he will always be accepting donations if you would like to provide a monetary energy exchange for the work that he does with us. That is always appreciated. You can just tip him at his booth, where you can also get a tarot reading or a Reiki session, and he offers different handmade items. They vary depending on what he's led to bring to each event, but he does offer mojo or gree bags, and sometimes he has candle working kits. You can get with him on a custom honey jar. He also does intuitive energy sketches. There's so many different things that he does. He does spiritual counseling sessions. He is a certified life coach and a Usui Reiki Grand Master. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. If I'm not, so sorry. but it is what it is. So you can always go to his booth and just leave him a tip on his table, or you can bring it to me, and I'll give it to him later if he's not around and you're worried about it flying away in the wind or wandering off. That's fine. I got him, and everything will be given to him directly, if you decide to leave it with me. Okay, so going back to our Pink Moon and Posies event, we did host this on the full moon of April 12th, 2025 at Fighting Hand from 5 to 9 p.m. It was about 8 o'clock when we started the ritual outside, because that was when it finally got dark here in Louisiana. And the way they work is, so the market starts at 5 and everyone's just walking around, shopping, drinking, eating, hanging out, and having a good time. And then when it's time to do the ritual, I will run around and open my big mouth and holler at everyone to come outside if they're interested in participating in the ritual or viewing it, whatever. So everyone that's interested will then walk outside, and we sort of give everyone a few minutes to gather together, and then we start. And Papa Ken gives a little bit of information about what deity he's chosen to work with and exactly what he's doing during the ritual. As you walk up to his table throughout the event, he will offer for you to do a petition or something, whatever he has going on that will be part of the ritual. He'll offer it to you when you walk up to his table throughout the night. So then once the ritual starts, he does give a little more information to those who may not have stopped by his table or have just arrived, so that they know what is going on, because we're all just gathered around outside, and we are usually doing some sort of chanting or clapping. Sometimes we have drums or other music accompanying him, and Papa Ken will just let everyone know, this is what we're doing, this is who we're working with. And then we start, and he does his thing, and everyone just sort of participates in whatever way he requests, usually by clapping along, or sometimes he'll have us chant with him. Whatever he chooses, he's giving you instructions, you just follow along. And then at some point, if you were doing petitions, he'll probably do a little burning, which you'll see here at this one he did. And then when all of that is done, that's usually when we disperse and tell everyone thank you and say, oh, you can come to our next event. But at the Pink Moon and Posies, Papa Ken did offer a free Reiki session to one lucky participant. And she came up and she sat down and got like this public Reiki session, because she was okay with having it done in front of everyone, and so that others could see what it's like, because there are a lot of people who come to our events who've never had Reiki, never heard of it. And so it was great for them to be able to see exactly what he does. And you'll get to see a little bit of that in this video. I want to add that all of our events are safe spaces for the LGBT plus community, for the disabled community, and of course for our pagan community. These are pagan-centered events, but you do not have to be pagan to attend. I have many vendors, and not all of them are pagan. We come from all walks of life. We hope to see you at our next event, and we look forward to building a connected, conscious community with you.